looking, listen, when nobody's looking and everything's quiet, you know the truth. You yourself know the truth. And he knows that he ain't shit. He has never brought anything to the table. He was making fun of somebody, I think, for working at a fast food restaurant. And it ends up that he was working at a fast food restaurant. It's not even funny. I mean, this is serious stuff. It's sad. It's really sad. This boy doesn't really. I mean, he's immature, and I suspect he has some type of personality disorder.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that too.
He's very immature in the mind. He's almost like a 12-year-old boy. Because and then you listen to how he talks, because listen to how people talk in general, because they'll tell you what's important to them. He always talks about sex, getting laid, and how many times he could, bust nuts, and that's because he has nothing else to bring to the table. This is why I call him a streetwalker. He's a prostitute. Because and Future Bucks can back me up on this one, because we already know this is no. Hey, we're all adults here, right? She even says, "Hey, $5." They talk about terms and what they can give you. I'll give you a blowjob for $5. You got $5 or whatever. I'll throw in a couple, dollars, and you'll get a little bit more. So with him, it's very transactional. So, and it's always about sex. That's why they make a perfect situationship, because they're one of the same. They're streetwalkers.
Okay, now let me ask you this. What would make him think, after you told the truth, after you made your post, and he got all emotional in his feelings and started crying and trying to call himself cursing at you or whatever, but then at the end of it, he swears that you want him. What puts that in his head that makes him think that you would want him?
Come on,
why would you think like that?
I'm not going to even dignify that with a response. Come on, and I think I already made a response on the post. I don't like to repeat myself. It's just, come on.
It's not to repeat yourself.
Of me, and Rio, you know a little bit about me. I mean, you can answer that yourself. I mean, why would I? Here's the question: why would I? Why would anybody, not just me, but why would anybody want that? That's how it should be reframed, and the question should come out: why would I? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go down this whole memory lane, and no, I don't have time for that. But yeah, in fact, it tells me a lot. Again, you always have to listen to what a person says and what a person doesn't say. And right there, it tells me that, in fact, he actually wants me. Let's just be real. Let's do a breakdown and analysis of the wordplay. He does that a lot. He twists things, and he even says that. He goes, "Hey, I'm an instigator. I'll twist things around. I'll have you knowing, your left from your right." And I'm thinking, how sick are you to do that?
Right.
To mess with a person's mind like that, but you can never mess with my mind. I see.
He prey on weak people. I noticed that.
I'm sorry?
Starting to realize he preys on weak people.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, but we all can see that. But enough about that. But
it tells me a lot about him. When I started realizing that he didn't give a fuck about himself, it's when I first saw his grill look like how it looks. When a person doesn't take care of their hygiene, they really don't give a fuck about themselves. Let's just be truthful. The way that grown man teeth is sitting up there looking doesn't make any sense. It shows that he does not give a fuck about life itself or himself or anybody.
And I have to agree with, check this out, Rio.
Right.
Him, you could tell he never had any dental cleaning. For your teeth to be rotten out and crooked like that, you could tell his mom did not care about him. His father didn't care about him. He never went to the dentist.